As gardeners, there are two things that really work against us, and both of them are actually our own fault. And the one is called procrastination. Gotta sow those seeds, gotta prune that. I really should be doing this and not lying on the couch. I know the feeling, guys. And you know that it has to be done because gardening is time related. And the second thing is being disorganized. Disorganized probably creates the procrastination. So today I'm going to go through what we call a seed sowing station. Guys, if you've got this sorted and planned and it exists in your garden, much like having a potting table where you can pot up or having a compost heap that is functional, getting the task done is so much easier. It's like it makes starting, which is the hardest part sometimes, the easiest part. So let me take you through it. So the first thing you need is one of these guys, and it's called a grow house, 3-tier grow house. Guys, comes in a kit. You can adjust the shelves, and the most important thing is that if you live in an area that gets frost, well, this little guy, and it's small, it's not big, like can fit in half a meter, is going to be your savior, because you can start your young seedlings, sow your seeds, you can start them early, which means that you're ahead of the game. Yes. Plus, if you know that we've got like a week of rain ahead of us, especially for some of your herbs or even some of your succulents, you can pop them in here, because some plants, herbs especially like sage, really don't like the wet. So if you're living in an area that gets summer rains, well, when you know what the forecast is saying, you take him and you just pop him in here, and he can live here because it's a grow house. Okay guys, this is what you're gonna need to make sure that you're covering all bases, is you need a couple of these. Now, these are the little seed trays, but what I love about them, look, it's got its own little hood. So it's a little germination chamber. And the great thing is, which is really cool, is that if you forget to water them every now and then, which we do, there's the tray underneath which can hold the water, okay? But when it comes to planting, and we've shown you this before, all you do is take the guy out, and because it's made of recycled cardboard, you can then just tear one little cell, I love it, and plant it just like that. I mean, it's wicked. And then the little seedling doesn't go through any transplant shock or anything like that. And this will just decompose as your little seedling grows. Very, very cool. I really love them. Next things that you need, guys, is of course a pencil. You need some labels and maybe a stick or two when you are transplanting your young seeds that have germinated into young seedlings. Got it, right. And keep it in a pot so they all stay together. Seedling trays, keep them, reuse them. Secateurs, little trowel, which of course goes with your seedling mix, which is really important. This is a germination mix, which means that you use this in the trays. And most importantly, of course, is your little spray bottle for when you are needing to just give things a little spritz. And the thing that I forgot, probably the most important, is all your seeds. Do not keep them in here, guys, because it gets too hot and your seeds ultimately actually need to live in a very cool, dark place, ideally even in the fridge. And that's it. If you do this, you're armed and dangerous, ready for successful seed sowing. Promise.